11 coverage.
Good afternoon, everyone. Temperatures nearing 60 degrees today, but big changes are on the way.
Yeah, it's nice out there right now, but just in time for Thanksgiving and people heading out of town for the holiday, things are, well, they're going downhill. Meteorologist Danielle Dozier is tracking rain and strong winds in Severe Weather Center 11.
Yeah, it's hard to smile about that.
Yeah.
You know, the holiday season's right around the corner, so we're excited about it. Of course, Thanksgiving coming up. But yes, a lot of us are traveling on Wednesday, so we want to bring you the latest. This is Storm Tracker Doppler 11 radar and the wide picture that shows the wet weather and the snow that is occurring. We've got rain from Texas into Oklahoma and Arkansas. Meanwhile, there is snow flying here in the plains from Colorado into Nebraska. So this weather system is headed our way. We have a wind advisory that was just issued about a half an hour ago. I posted that on my Twitter account. 10 a.m. Wednesday to 7 a.m. Thursday. That's when it is in effect. And you can see everywhere across our area, this is going to be because winds will be gusting up to about 50 miles per hour. Right now, winds right around 10 miles per hour in Pittsburgh, 12 in Greensburg, so they're not bad today, but wait until you see the wind gust forecast coming up in my Severe Weather Team 11 forecast in about 15 to 20 minutes. I'll show you that. 57 right now in Greensburg, 54 in Pittsburgh, 57 in Washington. We are up to the upper 50s later on today, and we have one more mild day in store on Wednesday before, yes, everything goes downhill, as Gordon and Peggy have been saying. I'll show you that coming up in minutes.
Thanks, Danielle. A record number of people are expected to be on the move this Thanksgiving weekend, with the busiest day on the road tomorrow. The threat of major storms could create travel headaches. Channel 11's Mike Holden joins us live with another warning from AAA. Mike?
Peggy, it's hard to believe, but Thanksgiving is literally right around the corner. So AAA and PennDOT had a strong warning to drivers. Once you hit the road like this, ditch the distraction, drop the cell phone, focus, and be prepared for these major changing conditions. There's a lot to get to right now, but the highways and roadways, they say, are going to be a lot more crowded in the days ahead. AAA expects roughly 55 million Americans to travel 50 or more miles this Thanksgiving. Wednesday afternoon is expected to be the worst, with travel times believed to quadruple. With such a high volume of traffic and major changes in the forecast, they have a strong warning. Drive responsibly and give yourself some additional time. In addition, Thanksgiving Eve has notoriously become one of the biggest drinking nights of the year. AAA and PennDOT are encouraging drivers to use rideshare apps, and these folks agreed.
You could kill somebody and live with that the rest of your life.
Slow down, smell the roses. I have a dear friend who's losing her battle against cancer, and it's not worth rushing here. Take the time, smell the roses, because tomorrow's never promised.
Good advice right there. Now, PennDOT says this is supposed to be the second highest number of travelers in a decade. So again, give yourself some additional time, map out your routes. We'll have team coverage on this starting at 5 o'clock tonight. Reporting live from the North Shore, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
And be sure to check out the WPXI streaming app. We're going to have constant updates on the forecast and traffic. You can find it now on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV just by searching WPXI.
An air pistol set off a scare at the Beaver County Career and Technology Center, putting it into lockdown. Channel 11's Amy Marcinkowicz spoke to police about what happened outside the school.
We just got done talking with the Center Township Police Chief. He tells us here at the technical school, a 16-year-old boy was in a car. He was with other friends. He says he was showing off that airsoft gun to his friends. Two girls pulled into the parking lot next to him. They saw the gun. They told police that he pointed it at them. They got very, very scared. They went inside the building and they dialed 911. Because the center is so close to the school, Central Valley School District, it went into lockdown for just a short period of time. Police do tell us that this is an airsoft gun, but that the student had changed it up a bit to make it look like a real gun. We'll have much more on that part of the story and continue to work details for you and have much more tonight at 5. Amy Marcinkowicz, Channel 11 News.
Investigators in Beaver County are searching for a killer after a man was shot dead last night. It happened around 7 on Cooper Street in Aliquippa. State police say 31-year-old Richard Jackson was killed. We saw a lot of evidence markers and police scouring a large area late into the night. Witnesses told Channel 11 they heard 5 or 6 gunshots. No word yet on any arrests.
The White House put on lockdown, and the U.S. Capitol and surrounding buildings were evacuated this morning. The security measure was taken after an aircraft entered restricted airspace. The plane was picked up on radar, and fighter jets were put on standby. Defense officials say they quickly coordinated across National Security Agency. They do say the aircraft was not a threat. No word yet on why it was in restricted space. The case against a Pennsylvania man accused of threatening President Trump is now in the hands of the jury. Sean Christie is representing himself and took the stand in his own defense after what witnesses called a long, rambling statement. He told the judge, quote, "You push my buttons today. I don't appreciate it." He then cursed at the prosecutor during cross-examination, eventually invoking the Fifth Amendment. Investigators say Christie made threats against President Trump and other public officials on Facebook. It led to a 3-month-long manhunt last year that spanned 6 states and Canada.
A neighborhood on edge in Washington County, and it started with a stolen car. Channel 11 was there last night as this car was towed from the scene along West Chestnut Street in Washington. You heard the flashbang there. Police say 3 people fled into this apartment building. They used the flashbang devices to try to get the suspects out. There's no word on if they made any arrests.
A 4-year-old boy was left home alone in the Hill District, and now his mother is facing charges. Neighbors called police after seeing the little boy standing outside his house in a onesie with the front door open. His mother, Tamara Dorson, told police she left the boy to go to work and that his father was supposed to be watching him.
The FBI is trying to track down one more suspect after a drug bust that netted 19 arrests. Jason Jackson is the only suspect still on the loose. Federal investigators say he's part of a dangerous street gang operating in Pittsburgh called Hustlers Don't Sleep. Yesterday, officials announced drug charges against a total of 19 people. They say the gang handled drugs like fentanyl, cocaine, and heroin. The mayor is calling for action to save lives in the fight against opioid overdoses. He wants state lawmakers to legalize fentanyl strips. Mayor Bill Peduto sent a letter to Harrisburg saying it's an essential first step in saving lives. The strips can detect if fentanyl is present. Not only can it help victims help victims faster, but it can prevent accidental overdoses to first responders who come into contact with the drug. Fentanyl strips are considered drug paraphernalia, making them illegal under state law.
Governor Tom Wolf just signed several bills into law with the hopes of better protecting sexual assault victims. 2 of them raise the statute of limitations on reporting sex assault to 55 years old and completely abolishes it for children. Another bill gives survivors of sexual assault who do fall under the statute of limitations a 2-year window to disclose.
When you all of a sudden come up with trauma at some point later in your life, and you look back at the devastation and destruction, that's when you're ready to talk about, when you're ready to come forward.
Another bill creates a conduct review board to oversee complaints against lawmakers for unethical conduct.
3 people were taken to the hospital after a crash in Shadyside this morning. You can see major damage to the front end of this car. Police say the driver lost control and hit a guide rail on Collins Street. The victims' names have not been released. An off-track betting facility robbed and a worker's SUV stolen. It happened near an ice rink in Harmer Township where kids play at all hours of the day. Police say a masked man demanded that a Meadows worker hand over the keys. He then barricaded her into a room with no phone.
That's crazy. I walk around here all the time while they're playing just to exercise, and it's a little nuts.
For someone to jack a car like that, you know, and try to speed out of here with these kids around, that's a bad situation.
Police are looking for this stolen SUV. It's a dark gray Ford Escape with a wildlife conservation license plate. It has a Slippery Rock sticker in the back window.
Jobs lost, local theaters shut down, including the Harris Theater in downtown Pittsburgh. It's the result of financial challenges facing the Pittsburgh Center for Arts and Media. Channel 11's Liz Kilmer has more on the impact of those money problems.
The marquee at the Harris Theater says a movie's opening November 29th, but sadly, that's not the case. This local landmark just shut its doors. It's not the only one.
I remember there was a film I was coming to see next week.
Moviegoers Moviegoers across the city are saddened to learn 2 local theaters are right now shut down. That, according to a letter from the Pittsburgh Center for Arts and Media, citing insurmountable challenges facing the organization. Leaders have ended screenings at the Harris Theater downtown and have closed the Regent Square Theater.
This is a vibrant part of the neighborhood, and like that's a linchpin of it. So for that to be dark at night would be really sad. So hopefully they figure out a way to keep it open.
In addition, the organization's campus off 5th Avenue is also impacted. 2 of its buildings will remain open for educational programs, but come the end of the year, the Marshall Mansion that houses galleries and a shop is slated to close. The organization says the city-owned building has become too costly to maintain and needs critical repairs. And the closure here and the closures elsewhere, well, that of course means layoffs. More on that, plus what else locals have to say in a report at 5. Downtown, I'm Liz Kilmer, Channel 11 News.
What happened? Boom! He breaks into my house and he's in the living room.
A man showed up at her front door claiming he needed help. Then he tried to rob her. How he found out the hard way not to mess with her.
And at least $13,000 in donations missing from a Catholic school. Why the post office is partly to blame.
People were like, oh my God, that looks like your dad.
The revealing image that showed up in a mom-to-be ultrasound.
And I am tracking that big weather system, the latest timing of the rain and the wind coming up.
You're streaming WPXI now, your source for original local shows. Spice up your taste buds to your green thumb with tips for your kitchen to yard. Watch Garden Style, weekdays at 3 p.m. right here on WPXI Now. Channel 11 News 11 at 11. Accurate details, experienced coverage, trusted weather source.
I'm tracking a strong storm moving into Greensburg.
All in the first 11 minutes of our newscast. Count on Channel 11 News 11 at 11 tonight. Watch David Johnson and Peggy Finnegan on Channel 11 News at 5.
The school really could use the money, and the Catholic schools are a dying breed, and we just try to keep them going.
A Catholic school missing thousands of dollars in donations. It's all because of problems at the Green Tree Post Office. Months went by before those checks were delivered, and now some of those checks are outdated. Channel 11's Aaron Martin spoke with the Postal Service, who says the church is partly to blame, but they took responsibility for what went wrong.
St. Philip Catholic School sat quiet this afternoon with students inside learning. But many other Catholic schools in western Pennsylvania are quiet because they're empty, closed due to a lack of money. It makes donation drives critical for schools like St. Philip.
People donate with the intention of it benefiting the church, not having mail sitting there.
The school recently discovered it never received around $13,000 in donations from its drive in May. The mail was sitting at the Green Tree post office, but was never delivered. Many of those checks are now expired.
I was surprised, first off, how much money they got, which was great, but that it was stuck at the post office. I don't understand that.
The pastor informed parishioners of the issue in the church bulletin, saying, quote, "It is extremely unfortunate that our U.S. postal system is so very disorganized and in need of great renewal."
The school really could use the money, and the Catholic schools are a dying breed, and we just try to keep them going. And with doing things like that, it really helps.
A spokesman with the USPS tells Channel 11 the church didn't have the needed funds for delivery in its business account, but acknowledged problems on their end, adding, quote, "Our regulations indicate the customer should have been notified that the funds were not available. We certainly regret any inconvenience due to delays in mail service." Pittsburgh City Councilwoman Teresa Cale Smith, who also goes to the church, says this has been an ongoing issue.
We've had people not receiving, Social Security checks or checks that they're waiting on. So it's not, just for an institution, it's also for individuals. And so this issue needs resolved.
Since many of those checks expired, the school is now asking alumni, parents, and anyone else who donated to reissue those checks. As for the post office, Councilwoman Cale Smith told Aaron that she'll again be contacting congressmen to try to deal with this ongoing issue.
2019 has been a record year for robocalls. According to the tracking company UMail, in October alone, 5.7 billion robocalls were made. That is an all-time high. It's up from 4.5 billion in September. That breaks down to 182 million a day, almost 8 million an hour, and 2,100 per second. In Pennsylvania alone, we got 207 million robocalls last month. In general, avoid answering calls from numbers you do not recognize, and don't say yes to any question. That's because they can record your voice and then use that yes for yet another scam.
Take a look at this video of a local highway. An entire lane just crumbling away. This is happening on Route 151 in Beaver County, and it's affecting a 2-mile stretch of the road just off 376. It's obviously causing problems for some drivers there, and Channel 11's Aaron Clark learned what it will take to fix the road.
Albert DeSalvo holds his breath every day when he drives Route 151 in Independence Township, Beaver County.
You can see where it's deteriorating and it's falling into the side of the road and into the middle of the road.
And he's worried it won't last through the winter.
Something has to be done before somebody gets hurt.
This portion of the road collapsed just this weekend, and PennDOT was quick to put up temporary stoplights, but residents who live along this road say it's long been a problem. PennDOT professional engineer Michael Adams says the road is on the agency's radar. 6 months ago, stop signs were put up when issues arose.
We make sure we have somebody go through there in a reasonable time quite often, and if it does worsen, then we make those traffic restrictions as soon as possible.
And plans are in place for a $750,000 rehabilitation project that will include fixing this latest issue. The work is slated for 2020. To residents who say that's not soon enough, Adams says PennDOT hears your concerns, but there's a lengthy approval process that has to be adhered to.
All of those processes take time, and it's not something that we're able to just get to usually, rather with the next day or rather quickly.
It may take time, but PennDOT did tell Aaron the project is high on its priority list.
Your severe winter Team 11 forecast.
Good afternoon. We're taking a live look outside, and we have that beautiful sunshine and mild weather. You can get away with just a light jacket, maybe even just a long sleeve shirt today. 54 degrees currently here in Pittsburgh, and check out the 24-hour temperature change. We're running anywhere from about 5 to 10 degrees warmer than this time yesterday, and yesterday was actually a pretty mild day for us as well. As far as your forecast for this afternoon, if you're out walking the dog, the temperature will be right around 56 57 degrees at 2 p.m., 55 at 5. Of course, the sun set shortly before 5 p.m. 8 p.m. temperature right around 50 degrees, so still very mild all the way up through the evening hours. Overnight tonight, not as cold either. This morning we had near 40. We're looking at mid-40s out the door tomorrow morning with 46 in Pittsburgh, 48 in Uniontown. We'll increase the clouds late day today. It'll be cloudy overnight tonight, and that will prevent the temperatures from falling much overnight tonight. Our weather impacts for Wednesday: rain will be moving in by early tomorrow morning, and that rain does look to continue through the lunch hour. We're also going to be tracking 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts across the area. Could be some isolated higher gusts in the higher terrain, and then falling temperatures late in the day. So you're going to want to prepare for the mild weather early and then have the coat for the later part of the afternoon and evening. Here's Storm Tracker as we head into your Wednesday morning. That rain approaching from the west, and when you head out the door 5, 6 o'clock or so, you're going to be seeing rain. Here's 7 o'clock with rain in Pittsburgh, Washington, and Uniontown. Areas in yellow will represent where it could be coming down moderate in intensity, and just because of how powerful this weather system is, we can't entirely rule out a rumble of thunder out there in the morning as well. Here's 11 a.m. scattered showers from Butler to Katanning. You'll need your umbrella through at least the lunch hour, and then that rain will quickly push off to the east, and by mid to late afternoon, we're dry across much, if not all, of the area. Of course, it will still be very windy, though. Check out the wind forecast, and this is your sustained wind forecast. That means this is not including the gusts. So wind forecast starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. Winds anywhere from about 15 to 20 miles per hour sustained. The peak winds do look to move in by late morning to early afternoon. This is a snapshot at noon. Notice the legend in the red color here. That represents winds that could be up around 30, 35 miles per hour. You're seeing a pocket here through Westmoreland County, so we're starting to see those winds build, and then as we continue through the rest of the afternoon, those winds will continue to be very strong, anywhere from 20 to 30 miles per hour sustained at 2:30. Now check out the wind gust forecast. 10 o'clock in the morning, winds will start to gust anywhere from about 25, maybe even 35 miles per hour. We're starting to see that red color show up. Again, the peak by late morning to early afternoon. The gusts coming up, you can see here in Pittsburgh, anywhere from about 40 to 50 mile per hour gusts at this point, and that threat will continue through mid-afternoon at best, could even linger into late afternoon. 5-day forecast with your weekend always in view. 60 and falling, wet and windy on Wednesday, 41 for Thanksgiving Day. Friday is 43, and then we're tracking another weather system coming in for the weekend. We have got a lot more to talk about in the next half hour. You're going to want to stick around. I'm going to show you some of those wind impacts, so how the wind is going to affect you throughout the day on Wednesday. We'll also take a closer look at your Thanksgiving Day forecast.
Do you already know your New Year's resolution?
No. Weight loss, though, is usually on the top of quite a few lists. What a researcher with ties to Pittsburgh uncovered about the time of day you exercise and its impact on how much weight you lose.
She is 81 years old and pumping iron. How a wannabe robber found out the hard way not to mess with her.
Hey, Pittsburgh, I found some great deals for you, and you're going to love them, but don't be that person that misses out. Text WPXI to 65,000 now.
Pittsburgh's favorite holiday tradition, the WPXI Holiday Parade, presented by Neighborhood Ford Store. Built Ford proud. Starring from This Is Us, Blake Stadnick, Layla from Kids Bop, Emmy Award winner performer Frizzy, and all the bands, floats, and balloons that make the parade a Pittsburgh holiday tradition.
Come see me, Santa Claus, at the WPXI Holiday Parade, presented by Neighborhood Ford Store.
The WPXI Holiday Parade, presented by Neighborhood Ford Store, November 30th. Stephen Cropper, tracking the weather in your neighborhood.
An underground fire downtown. You can see flames shooting out of this manhole. This morning, we're learning this was electrical in nature. You may have been caught in that traffic when firefighters shut down part of Grant Street and Forbes Avenue. Here's a look from Shopper 11. Fortunately, no one was hurt in that fire. A local scam targeting veterans. The VA says callers are claiming they can benefit from a new type of home loan. This is usually done by voicemail. The scammer asked the veteran to call them back at a phony number. The VA says don't call that number, just call police right away.
A woman refuses to be robbed, fighting back and telling herself if the attacker was going to kill her, she wasn't going to let it be easy. People who know Willie Murphy are calling her a hero. She's 82. She says someone started ringing the doorbell of her home in Rochester, New York last week. She answered. The man said he'd been shot, so Murphy called 911. Then the man forced his way inside, and Murphy reached for the closest thing.
I picked up the tray, the TV tray. The wood is that thick, and it had iron, well, not iron, some kind of metal legs, right? I picked it up and started hitting. And it broke. The table broke in half because I was wailing on his behind.
Wow. Well, she works out religiously 3 times a week, powerlifting for the last 8 years, and all of that training seems to have paid off. The burglar ended up in the hospital before heading to jail.
Very impressive.
I agree.
Escaped gators were big news this year in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they were spotted from Lawrenceville to the south side, Beachview to Carrick. One city leader has a plan to keep that from happening again.
We've been continuously feeling the pressure of filling all the openings.
PennDOT says getting the roads cleared of snow and ice is getting harder. What's causing a shortage of plow drivers?
Plus, a closer look at the wind impacts for your Wednesday, and we'll take a look at your Thanksgiving Day weather.
You're streaming WPXI now, your source for original local shows. Check out the intense, action-packed world of esports. Top plays and interviews on Esports Weekly, Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. on WPXI.
News and NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
We're a team you can count on to cover stories that impact your life,
whether it's across the street or around the world.
Channel 11 News at 6.
And NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
Channel 11 News at 5, covering more news in Westmoreland County. Breaking right now, Chopper 11 over a gas leak that forced crews to close a busy road in the Strip District. This is at the corner of Smallman and 16th. County officials say a contractor hit a gas line around noon. Smallman is now closed from 15th to 17th Street while crews work to fix that leak.
Now to severe weather team 11 coverage. The winds will be a big story throughout the day tomorrow.
And they could make driving difficult. Meteorologist Danielle Dozier joins us now with the wind impacts. Danielle.
Yeah, so I wanted to relate it to people at home, you know, how high the winds will be and then what effects you're going to be feeling from the wind. So I put together this graphic for you, and you keep in mind the winds anywhere from about 25 to 31 miles per hour. That's when we start to see the large branches in motion. So they're going to start to sway, and we are looking at those winds here across our area anywhere from about 20 to 30 miles per hour. Also keep in mind our gusts could be higher, up to near 50 miles per hour. And when you start talking winds in this category, winds break the twigs and even some small branches off your trees. So especially if you have a dead tree in your yard, and then 55 to 63 mile per hour winds, just to also put it in perspective, could cause structural damage to roofs or small trees blown over. Of course, you're going to want to secure your holiday decorations as well. Peggy mentioned traveling. If you are traveling on a north to south road during the day on Wednesday, a wind will be coming from the west-southwest, and that means a crosswind for us. So if you are driving on any north to south roads, as I mentioned, you really want two hands on the wheel any day of the week, but you definitely want to pay attention on Wednesday because this crosswind will be coming in and it could make driving a little bit difficult. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you. PennDOT is getting ready for the winter and snow, but they've hit a roadblock.
Yeah, Channel 11's David Johnson found out why officials are having trouble finding people to drive the snowplows.
It's already happened. Falling snow, freezing roads, and drivers creeping along to stay safe. And when that happens, we expect the snowplow to be there.
It's continuing to get more and more difficult, yes.
But for the second straight year, finding drivers for the big yellow trucks is the issue. There's a shortage of plow drivers in Washington, Greene, Fayette, and Westmoreland counties.
We've been continuously feeling the pressure of filling all the openings.
That area makes up PennDOT District 12, which needs more than 100 temporary plow drivers to help salt and clear 3,600 miles of state roads. Rob Dean, who's involved with the maintenance, says the cause of the shortage is too many industries using CDL drivers.
All the other fields, the Marcellus Shale, the other industries, the construction industry, hire similar qualified individuals.
Dean says last year they hired about 75 of the 103 drivers they needed. This year they're about 70 short. Dean says despite that, they still get the roads cleared.
There's no safety concern. We're still going to get to the roads. We're still going to maintain the system. It does require us to work differently.
Dean adds drivers just need to be patient.
Operating a snowplow truck is very, it takes a lot of experience. It takes a lot of concentration. Give them the space that they need.
David Johnson, Channel 11 News.
We're working to learn more about a robbery at this Neville Island gas station. Police tell us it happened around midnight at the Speedway on Grand Avenue. No one was hurt. It's unclear if the suspect got away with anything.
The Penn Hill School District is getting some much-needed money in order to dig themselves out of a financial hole. The school board approved a $1.24 million no-interest loan through the State Department of Education. The money will be placed in a special account, and it can only be used if the state-appointed recovery officer approves it. The district is more than $172 million in debt, largely due to the construction of the high school and elementary school. In January, the state stepped in. Several audits are underway into different departments.
Coal production is projected to drop nearly 3% this year. According to our partners at the Pittsburgh Business Times, the closings of large coal-fired power plants around the world are being blamed for the drop. 57 coal plants were expected to close this year. That includes the Bruce Mansfield plant in Beaver County. The shipping port plant shut down earlier this month. It was originally set to close in 2021. It was the biggest coal-fired power plant in the state.
Well, you've heard all about the alligators caught in our area this year. Now we could soon see a crackdown on reptile ownership in Pittsburgh. Channel 11's Gabriella DeLuca has more on one councilwoman's plan to keep people safe.
Gator after gator after gator captured in the Pittsburgh area. City Councilwoman Darlene Harris wants to put regulations on reptile ownership in the city of Pittsburgh. Her proposal would require the animals to be registered within the city. They would also have to be kept in escape-proof enclosures, and owners would have to post signs that warn about the kinds of creatures inside.
So that whether it be, one of these snakes or alligator, crocodile, could not get out, and get loose in public.
At least 7 alligators have been captured in Allegheny County in the last year. It started back on May 18th when this gator was found at the Southside Riverfront Park. Then, in June, Chomp, the gator, got loose in Beachview. Police say its now former owner had dozens of animals in his home that he was neglecting. A few days later, another alligator found in Carrick. In July, Giant Eagle shoppers in Shaler were shocked when they saw an alligator in the parking lot. And in October, this gator was caught near the Allegheny River in Lawrenceville.
And I think it's something that is in all of our districts, and what we want to do is have safety there.
The penalty for violating the proposed rules would be $300 for the first offense and $1,000 for each additional violation.
Councilwoman Harris says the proposal has already passed an initial vote and she expects it to continue getting support.
Hunters are preparing for deer season, which kicks off this Saturday, but the Game Commission is issuing a warning.
We have had people that we have notified that their deer has tested positive, and occasionally we have someone say, well, I'm eating it anyway.
Chronic wasting disease is spreading among deer in Pennsylvania. Tonight at 5 on Channel 11 News, the newest county affected and why the Game Commission is hoping hunters do this year.
The old pharmacy is getting new life and it will benefit the entire community. Abundant Joy Fellowship plans to turn the old Rite Aid in Tarentum into a community center. The pastor told our trip partner she was driving by the Corbett Street property when God told her to call the real estate agent. Rite Aid donated the building to the church. The Rankin Christian Center got a surprise gift, a $20,000 check to buy a new freezer and walk-in cooler. Pantry leaders say they could only give out dry goods, but this new equipment will help get more fruits and vegetables to families that need them.
There's really nothing in the area where people can get that kind of groceries, so we're able to do that now and just serve more and more people as they need it.
The food pantry is always busy. It serves 10 different zip codes, and 300 families depend on that pantry every month.
This time of year, stores are going all out to get the sales.
How companies are pitching products to you without you even knowing it.
People were like, oh my God, that looks like your dad.
And the revealing image that showed up in a mom-to-be's ultrasound.
A four-legged officer is helping our community heal, visiting fellow officers, firefighters, and children in the hospital. This comfort dog is giving those who need it most a reason to smile.
We got to do a better job of taking care of each other.
Using the healing power of animals makes us proud to be from Pittsburgh.
Proud to be from Pittsburgh. Brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Great cars, great people. For a great deal on a Honda, visit shophonda.com. forecast, now on your screen all the time on Channel 11 News.
A Pennsylvania man far from home suffered from a major stroke. His call to 911 is sparking outrage.
Austin, Chicago Hotel.
I understand, sir, but I'm not there. You are. So I need you to help yourself here a little bit and get us an address so that we can get you an ambulance.
Dwayne Rabel clearly said that he's at the Chicago Thompson Hotel, but dispatchers said they needed the exact address to send an ambulance.
I finally got frustrated and I hung up from 911. And I'm now lying in the bed, staring at the ceiling, thinking, this is it.
Pretty scary situation. In immense pain, Rabel says he got the address using Siri on his phone, and then he called 911 again. The ambulance came about 10 minutes later. Chicago Emergency Services says their systems are not connected to the internet, so they could not look up the address. They added they're installing new technology to fix the problem.
When a mother-to-be went in for her ultrasound in San Diego, she never expected to find a special connection to her past. The appointment Monday started off routinely. That was until she saw this side image of her unborn child. She says at first she didn't see anything unusual in the photo until it started getting a lot of attention from family and friends online. And says the image appears to show her late father kissing her unborn daughter.
People were like, oh my God, that looks like your dad. People that knew my dad. Yeah. I sent it to my mom, and I sent it to my stepmom, and like a couple other family friends, and they like, I don't want to say anything, but that looks like your dad, that looks like your dad. And then I was seeing it, I was like, holy crap, it does look like my dad. Like, it really, really does.
She's due to have her baby girl in April, just a few days before her father's birthday. Okay, I have goosebumps now.
It does look, yeah, it does look pretty close.
Yeah.
Well, we are a little over a month away until New Year's resolutions.
So for many, losing weight will top the list. What a researcher with ties to Pittsburgh, though, uncovered about the time of day you exercise and its impact on how much weight you lose.
And a closer look at the temperatures you can expect on Thanksgiving Day. Plus, we'll take an early look at your Black Friday shopping forecast.
You're streaming WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. Get the inside scoop on all the hot events, entertainment, and celebrities in and around Pittsburgh every week. Stream Access Pittsburgh on demand anytime on WPXI. Channel 11 Morning News for breaking news. Now, we've expanded our coverage of breaking news where you live. Our anchor connects you to new information all morning long. Don't miss anything happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
Watch Channel 11 News at 6.
Followed by NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
The time of day you work out could impact how much weight you lose. A new study from a Pitt graduate shows timing just might be everything when it comes to staying healthy. For some people, getting to the gym can be challenging.
Honestly, it changes per day depending on my school and work schedule. Sometimes I come in the morning, afternoon, or even evenings.
I'm an evening person, so anytime after 3 o'clock.
But new research from a Pitt alumni currently working at University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill shows the time of day you're burning calories may impact how many pounds you shed.
We saw that the people who chose to come in between 7 a.m. and noon, which is what we considered our early exercisers, that they actually lost almost 4% more body weight over the 10-month intervention compared to those that came in between 3 and 7, which is in the afternoon.
Willis says the research showed people who worked out earlier in the day ended up more active throughout the day. That news shocked some people.
Because I think a lot of it has to do with the eating. It seems like if you eat later in the day, you gain weight.
A combination between eating healthy and working out, I think you could lose weight regardless of the time of day you work out.
Willis says more research is needed, but this shouldn't stop people from working out later in the day.
Right now, the message we really want to get out there is to be more active, break up your sedentary time, sit less.
A message night owls like to hear.
I'm not going to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to work out, though.
I might try to push it to the morning, but if I can't, if I have to push the workout till late at night, I'm not going to stress about it.
Willis stresses people who work out later in the day did lose weight, just not as much as the morning group.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Back with you now to show you the latest radar. We still have that rain going on down to the south. Also have snow in the plains, and this is just a sign of a powerful weather system moving across the country. In fact, we are looking at a severe weather threat as well as this weather system marches across the country. Areas in yellow, brown, looking at numerous severe thunderstorms. We also have a high wind warning to talk about. I showed you the wind advisory for our area. High wind warning will go into effect here down across our counties here through West Virginia and Maryland, noon Wednesday to 10 a.m. Thursday. Keep that in mind if you're traveling. Wind gusts down there could reach about 60 miles per hour. So you're talking some really hazardous driving conditions as we head through the day on Wednesday. And aside from the wind, we have the temperatures. And I want to first start with a look at tonight and then show you what we're expecting to see throughout the day on Wednesday. So tonight we're looking at 53 at 6 p.m. That's down from highs in the upper 50s today. You'll need at least a light jacket through evening. The 10 o'clock temperature at 48. Mild tonight with 46. Winds will stay light tonight at 5 to 10 miles per hour out of the southeast, and showers will be developing overnight, mainly toward your early Wednesday morning commute. So do have your umbrella. High temperatures tomorrow climbing to upper 50s in Beaver, 61 in Washington, about 60 in Pittsburgh, and 63 out in Greensburg. However, as this weather system moves through, a cold front will also move through, and that means the temperatures will fall as we head into late day tomorrow. So here's the hour by hour. The average high is 46, so we're looking at upper 40s to start, climbing to I think near 60 in the afternoon, and then we can see here that the temperatures will begin to fall. Here's 51 degrees by 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So it'll be mild early, and you'll need the coats, especially in the afternoon when you factor in the really strong winds. We talked a lot about the wind and the travel for Wednesday. How about Thanksgiving Day? Early in the morning, we are looking at the threat for a sprinkle or a flurry. But aside from that, it'll be overcast throughout the day, and it'll be a lot chillier, comparatively speaking. 35 degrees at 7 o'clock. If you're out and about traveling, you'll need those coats. Temperatures will be in the lower 40s, but no significant travel issues due to any rain or any snow are expected. It'll still stay a little bit breezy on Thursday. Black Friday forecast here for you. Cold in the morning at 29, 39 degrees at noon, and 43 degrees at 4 o'clock. It stays dry on Friday and partly sunny. This is because we have a high pressure that's going to be building in briefly we're kind of in between weather systems because as we head into the weekend, things will be changing again. Here's our Severe Weather Team 11 app. You can get the radar, video forecast, hour-by-hour data. It's really great to have. Here's our forecast for the holiday parade on Saturday. Temperatures will be in the 30s and low 40s, so you're definitely going to want that coat out there. It'll be cloudy. Right now, showers will be developing, but it looks like they may hold off until the back half, closer to about 11 a.m. We'll keep you updated on how the timing trends. 5-day forecast and your weekend always in view, kind of the ups and downs of the week ahead. Closer look at the weekend. Showers will be developing by late morning. Could mix with some sleet, freezing rain, or snow in areas north and east of Pittsburgh, especially Allegheny County. Late Saturday evening, then Sunday, rain will be developing. Could turn to snow showers by late Sunday night. And then a quick preview of Monday of next week. We could also be looking at some more snow showers. So, guys, winter will be making a comeback.
All right, thanks, Danielle. We all know how much of an influence social media can be, and companies know that, too. Our consumer advisor, Clark Howard, explains how they're pitching their products to you, and sometimes you don't even know it.
Manufacturers of products and sellers of services are trying so hard to stand out. They want you to know how great they are. But it's really hard now to stand out from the crowd. So what do? They look for people who are really popular as influencers on Instagram or any other form of social media, and they try to get them to push their product or services. And a lot of people respond to that and buy those things. But do you know that those influencers are supposed to disclose they're getting paid to pitch? But a lot of times they don't. But even if they disclose they're getting paid to pitch, just because you love that person, how do they have any expertise in what it is that you're thinking of buying? I want you to remember that they are just advertising to you to try to get you to buy. But even if you love them, be careful with your money. Make sure it is the best product or service for you before you click to purchase. I'm Clark Howard.
A local high school football team banned from the playoffs next year. What the team did this year that forced the move.
Hey, Pittsburgh. Everyone loves a great deal, right? Well, I have the best ones just for you. Don't miss out. Just text WPXI to 65,000 now.
News is happening in your neighborhood. Channel 11 News is there.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, and Butler. We cover news everywhere you live, not just downtown. We're in Aliquippa, Coraopolis, and Moon.
Bringing you stories that impact your town. That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
More local news from more neighborhoods. That's a fact. We're in Bethel Park, South Park, and Mount Lebanon. When you want news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News.
The West Mifflin High School football team will be banned from the playoffs next year. The WPL board says the Titans used an ineligible player all season. According to the Trib, Nikis Hodges-DeMary, seen here in this catch in a Skylights game back in October, was in his 5th year of high school, making him ineligible to play. The WPL says the Titans will be on probation for 2 years. West Mifflin can appeal.
President Donald Trump will issue a presidential pardon later today. The turkey pardon is set for 2 this afternoon, and it looks like Bread, the turkey, gets the official pardon after the White House held an online Twitter vote. No worries, though, because the second turkey, named Butter, will also retire to the Gobbler's Rest Farm in Virginia, safe and sound. President George H.W. Bush started the annual turkey pardon tradition in 1989. Lucky turkey.
They're both very lucky, yes.
That's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast is tonight at 5.
Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
You hear us say Channel 11 News, 11 at 11 all the time.
But this is what it means.
It means you get 11 minutes of news and weather before the first commercial.
It means we deliver breaking news, local news happening now, and details about what's happened since 6.
All before the first commercial.
11 at